One's culture is a very monumental factor in determining how a person is raised and ultimately matures. Your culture will play a role in the choices you make, the lifestyle decisions you choose, and ultimately the lifestyle you choose for your family. The part of my culture that I chose to speak about was being raised in a small town and the positives associated with belonging to a community. I've lived in a small town my whole life. I was born into a very small community south of Pekin, and I lived there until I was about 6 years old. Tremont is located in Tazewell County and has a population of approximately 2,100 residents. Over the years, I've been accepted into this small community, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Belonging to a small community means being a part of many customs and traditions, sharing stories, and hearing stereotypes that may or may not be true. Today, as an audience, you will hear and understand my culture. In an article written by Jeff Hinman discusses the unique customs of Tremont's community. One of the main customs the town has to offer is volunteerism. The Tremont Turkey Festival is the biggest sense of volunteerism that you will see in Tremont. It's pretty much a weekend festival that's put on, and you have the Turkey Festival food line, shortcakes, lemonade shake-ups, which are my favorite, and the Turkey Express, which I will talk about later, and they also have carnival rides. And this is put on by all volunteers, and it started in 1966 and has since raised over $1.5 million. Another sense of volunteerism is that to graduate you need 40 community service hours. In a journal written by David M. Chavis in the Stanford Social Innovation Review, the benefits of being a part of a community are explained. Residents within a small community will foster a feeling of trust, safety, and belonging. This is shown where they might not always lock their cars or lock all their doors to their house because they feel like it's Tremont, it's a small community, it's safe. And the website also says that people are more driven and motivated due to the confidence that the community instills. Tremont's customs and traditions have had an impact on my life since I moved into the small community. I've had the pleasure of being a part of the Tremont School District for roughly 11 years now. A newspaper article written by Kelsey Watznauer in the Peoria Journal-Star talks about the success that Tremont School District has had. Just recently, in the fall of 2018, the grade school of Tremont was given the National Blue Ribbon Society Award, which they were able to get that due to standardized scores that put them into the top 15% of the nation. The Turkey Express is discussed in an article published by the Pekin Times written by Steve Stein. I've been helping with the Turkey Express for the past 5 years, maybe more now, and it's pretty much a service to which goes towards people who can't really make it to the park during the Turkey Express or during the Turkey Festival, and so they go to the Turkey Express instead. It's pretty much just like a drive-through, and you get served there, and you don't have to walk around the park if you're unable to. There are many benefits when it comes to living in a smaller town, but the stereotypes behind it aren't always nice to hear. In an article written by Riley Brown from Medium, the stereotypes set behind small towns are discussed. One of the main stereotypes is that they believe that everyone lives on a farm. While this is partially true because there is a big farming population, not everyone lives on a farm. I myself live in a smaller neighborhood outside of Tremont, and there's a bunch of other residential areas in Tremont and outside of Tremont that aren't necessarily farms. Another one is that everyone knows each other. While this one's kind of true because you grow up with about the same 65 to 70 people each year, you get a few new kids that you know, and you know a few classes above you and below you. But other than that, you don't really know other people unless you participate within the community. The third one is that everyone's a hick. While this is kind of true because there are a bunch of groups around my school who dress in flannels and cowboy boots and listen to country music. They aren't necessarily farmers because they don't live on farms, but they kind of put themselves in that category too. There's only a small percentage of people. Not everyone lives on a farm. I live on a farm, and I don't consider myself a hick. Living in a small town has impacted me tremendously. Having yearly traditions to look forward to and a place to feel safe has had a very influential take on my upbringing. The education I received and the volunteerism I participated in will show through in my future endeavors. Stereotypes behind a small town are inevitable, but I am happy to say that most of them are not true. The culture that comes from growing up in a small town does not go unseen. The impacts and benefits of all residents in their own personal way, and I'm proud to be a part of it.